All right, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're fundamentally deconstructing how to actually build sustainable financial freedom. If you've ever felt like your earning potential is just totally capped by the hours in a day, well, you are absolutely in the right place. We're going to completely rethink how money flows into your life. So let's just dive right into this by calling out the absolute biggest lie told to young people right around the time they turn 18. Money doesn't grow on trees, right? We've all heard it. This one phrase basically kicks off a lifelong conditioning process. We're taught to follow this very strict, traditional path, get a job, secure a mortgage, and then just work every waking hour of the day. And for what? Just to hopefully, maybe, earn enough money to retire at 67. But let's be real for a second here. Is that really the only way the world works? Seriously, is trading your daily time for a capped paycheck really your only path to survival? The answer is a resounding no. No way. There is a whole other system going on out there, and it's called true passive income. Now, to be clear, I'm not just talking about getting a higher paying job or starting a regular side hustle where you're still just trading hours for dollars. True passive income is actual money flowing into your bank account every single month without you needing to sell your daily time or, sell off the underlying asset. To help you figure out exactly how to do this, we've organized these passive income paths by the resources you probably already have right now. So we'll be looking at the Great Money Lie, time-driven digital assets, capital-driven investments, renting existing assets, and finally, choosing your path. All right, jumping right into time-driven digital assets. This path is absolutely perfect for those of you who are just starting out and have a lot more free time and hustle than raw capital to invest. Consider Jamie, right? He's a fantastic dog trainer. I mean, the guy was incredibly skilled, practically taming the absolute craziest dogs. Yet he was barely getting by. Why? Because his business model was fundamentally broken. He was totally capped by the hours in a day. But by automating his side hustle, Jamie could completely flip the script. Here's how. First, he identifies his unfair advantage. In his case, that unique dog training skill. Second, he literally stops selling his minutes and instead builds a digital asset, like an online dog training course or an owner's manual. And third, he hosts that asset on a platform and drives traffic to it using short, viral social media videos. And honestly, this shifts our entire perspective on social media. Making online content isn't just about sharing your vacation photos anymore, it's a massive wealth transfer. For decades, millions of dollars in advertising were essentially hoarded by traditional television and radio networks. But the internet completely lifted that curtain. Regular, everyday people are finally dipping their hands into that previously guarded money pot, taking their fair share through ad revenue on platforms like YouTube. So the question really isn't whether you should use social media to build wealth, it's simply how well you execute it. When we contrast these four major time-driven ideas, automating a hustle, online content, affiliate marketing, and creating a digital tool, a massive trend pops up. Notice the startup costs here. Almost all of these score a beautiful 1 out of 5 for the money needed. Whether you're sending affiliate links to your friends for a quick commission or building a subscription-based software tool to solve a business problem, you don't need a huge bankroll. But there's a trade-off, and that's the time required. These demand a 4 or 5 out of 5 in sheer effort and patience. It's a long, hard process to build trust and an audience, for sure. But once that asset is actually built, the automated income can be life-changing. Moving on to capital-driven investments. This one is specifically for those of you who already have some cash to deploy, but absolutely no time to spare. The stock market is the classic example here, but to avoid making crucial mistakes, you really must understand the social hierarchy of dividend stocks. Look, we aren't just buying stocks hoping they go up and selling them later, because that's not true passive income. We want dividend stocks, basically chunks of companies that pay a share of their profits directly into your pocket every single quarter. But, and this is important, not all dividends are created equal. At the very top, you have the Dividend Kings. These are companies that have reliably increased their payout for 50 years in a row. Just below them are the Dividend Aristocrats with 25 years of increases. You must target this sustainable royalty because chasing extremely high, unproven yields from lesser companies, that is a massive trap. Now, here is where the math gets very real. Let's say you want to make an incredibly easy, truly passive $100 a week. Right? That's $5,200 a year. If you invest in a solid, reliable company like Starbucks, which might pay an annual dividend of around 2.4%, you need to invest exactly $26,666. Yep, $26,666. That is the ultimate trade-off of capital-driven income. The time required is a 1 out of 5. I mean, you literally just tap a button on an app. But the money required is a 5 out of 5. You need significant capital to make significant returns. But, maybe public stocks just aren't your style. If you want to try private investing, really getting in on the ground floor of a business, you have to decide, are you an angel investor or are you a shark? Angels, they generally help out friends and family with small amounts and kind of take a back seat. Sharks, on the other hand, well, they have deeper pockets, they demand a controlling interest, and they use their specific expertise to ensure the business succeeds. Take actor Ryan Reynolds, for example. He operates like a brilliant shark. He finds interesting companies, buys a piece, uses his massive social media influence to drive up the value, and then walks away with tens of millions when the company sells. You can absolutely replicate this on a smaller scale, but you really have to choose your style. All right, bringing us to renting your existing assets. This is a category so many people completely overlook, but it's all about finding hidden gold mines by monetizing the things you literally already own. A perfect real-world example of this is the Bromley driveway. So there's this guy living near a really busy train station in Bromley, and he was struggling to pay his bills. He looks out the window and realizes his empty driveway could easily fit 2 commuter cars. By simply charging commuters to park there instead of the super expensive station lot, he generated $70 per car. Boom! That is an effortless $140 a week in pure passive income, all from a slab of concrete he already owned but just wasn't utilizing. So think about your own life for a second. What hidden assets jump out at you? We're talking about storage space in your attic, maybe renting out a vehicle on Turo, leasing your expensive camera gear on Fat Llama when you aren't using it, or even peer-to-peer lending where you effectively rent out your money for an average 5.4% return. Renting your existing assets scores a massive 1 out of 5 for both the time required and the money needed to start. Why? Simply because the asset is already sitting right there in your house. And that brings us to choosing your income path. We have covered a tremendous amount of ground in this explainer today. We've gone from the hustle of building scalable digital courses and tools to deploying capital into Dividend Kings and investing like a shark, all the way to simply renting out your driveway. I want to leave you with this final, really provocative thought. To actually break free from the traditional path of working until you're 67, you need to look at your own life and answer this honestly. What is your greatest resource right now? Is it your time? Is it your capital? Or is it your existing assets? Don't try to do all 7 of these at once. That's a recipe for burnout. Pick the one single path that perfectly matches the resources you have right now, take action, and start building your sustainable wealth today. So, which path will you choose?